How's it going, everybody? Rob right here today, and we are back with our Ottawa Senators franchise mode. And in today's episode, we are going to be taking on the Tampa Bay Lightning in round number 1. But before we get started, guys, make sure to leave a like if you think we're going to win the series. And make sure to subscribe. We just hit over 2K, guys. You guys have been killing it this year. It's been awesome. Thank you so much for the support. You guys are just like the reason I do this, and it's just awesome to have so many of you watch and support me. And I love to hear your comments too. What do you think? What do you think is going to be the series score? You think we're going to win? You think we're going to lose in 4 and 5? I mean, I've got Senators in 4, but I mean, what do you guys got? Let's go ahead and check out, now that all the plugging at the beginning of the video is done, let's go ahead and check out what the Tampa Bay Lightning have to throw at us. And we know it's going to be pretty darn good. Is the sim going to be in our favor? That's what we got to ask ourselves. And wow, Steven Stamkos is on the second line, but they got Killorn, Point, and Kucherov with Palat, Stamkos, Yanni Gourde. That is a real legit top 6. We're nowhere near that, boys. And then their third line is pretty darn good too. Tyler Johnson, Anthony Cirelli, and Matthew Joseph with Barclay Goodrow, Blake Coleman, and Patrick Maroon. So a very, very solid forward core as we expected. Defensively, also very, very good. Hedman, McDonough, Coburn, Sergachev, Chernak, and Cal Foote. So, I mean, guys, this team is pretty darn good. And then in goal, they still got Andrei Vasilevsky, and he may turn out to be the difference maker in the series. We've got Tkachuk with White and Dadonov, and White is now up to an 84, which is beautiful. So he's legitimately our best centerman above Granlund, who is playing on the second line with Paul Jujarvi and Brian Boyle. Then we've got Connor Brown, Chris Tierney, Brett Ritchie with Jack Roslovic, Josh Norris, and Calle Yarncrook. Calle Yarncrook hasn't played great as an Ottawa Senator, actually worse than when he was in Nashville, but he would get a +3 on that second line. So maybe if Jesse Puljujarvi's a little young for the playoff push, and that second line, guys, we're gonna get eaten alive. The first line might be able to hold its own, but man, their second line is about as good as our first line is. So defensively, we've got Shabbat with Fowler, which has been a good pairing all season. We've got Brandstrom and Zaitsev. Brandstrom's been so much fun, guys, here. 34 points, 26. Had 13 goals, too. So the future is very bright for our medium elite defenseman here. He's left-handed. Shabbat's left-handed. So we're definitely going to need some right-handed defensemen of the future. Chris Russell, who came over in the Paul Jujarvi trade, and Mike Riley as well down there. So things are looking good. And then in goal, we've got Matt Murray, not Yaroslav Halak. I promise you guys I'm going to be starting Matt Murray. That is like a guarantee. Scratch, we've got Watson, Paul, and Anders Nilsson. So that is fine like that. So let's go ahead, guys, get into this series. I'm excited for it. You know, we made the playoffs ahead of schedule. And you know what? I'm just going to take this for what it is. If we show some good growth and we show some good ability to contend with Tampa Bay, I know I said I had us in 4. Realistically, I don't think we're going to win this series. I just don't. I hope we do. I hope we put up a fight. But Tampa Bay on paper is much the better team. But hey, who knows? Anything can happen. Let's get into game number 1 here in Tampa Bay. Can we get off to a hot start? A young team, a hot start would be huge for us. First period. Okay, nothing. That's almost good too. Not getting rocked by a much better team in the first period of the first game. You know, it's got to do something for the confidence, saying, hey guys, we can hang with them here. It's nothing. We stopped their high-powered offense. Now can we go get one of our own? Second period. Remember that part about I said stopping their high-powered offense? Yeah, no, that didn't happen. 5 goals. 5 goals in the second period is absolutely insane. Yanni Gourde on the power play, Tyler Johnson shorthanded, Kucherov and Stamkos both chipped in. Cam Fowler finally breaks the streak of 4 goals, and then Victor Hedman, oh my God, Matt Murray got pulled. Yeah, rightfully so. And guys, I don't see us putting 4 past Vasilevsky here in the third period as we let a power play come and go. Brady Tkachuk, though, is going to score at even strength. I'm just here trying to make sure that my notifications are off. Sorry about this, guys. And yeah, I mean, this game's over, right? 1-0 to Tampa Bay. Yanni Gourde, you can just have your goal. Whatever. I'm not even going to get mad. But listen, guys, I just wanted to say I wanted to contend with Tampa Bay. Kelly Yarncrook is really, you know what? How did he was a -1 and he's playing on the 4th line. Austin Watson, welcome back into the lineup, bud. Austin Watson is back. It's not like he played great, but Austin Watson is not going to be playing there. No. We get a +1 with that. Do I go over Shabbat, Brandstrom over Shabbat, Roslovic, White, and then who else do we need? Tierney, maybe? Maybe Boyle? We'll try Brian Boyle, changing current line. There we go. We get the +1 there. Still get a +3 up there, but I'd rather leave that like that. Colin White. Yeah, we'll put Jack Roslovic between Brian Boyle and Puljujarvi. I like that a lot. Granlund with White, Dadonov, Kachuk, and Brandstrom is good. Penalty kill. I just got to make sure Watson's in there now. Okay, beautiful. And things are looking good. Okay. So we're going to try and change. You know, that's one game. They can score as many goals as they want in one game. It's not like we got any kind of aggregate scoring. Oh, God, we lost locker room chemistry. It's not like we got aggregate scoring like they do in Europe and in the Champions Hockey League and things like that. So we'll be okay. We just need to, if we win games 1-0 for the rest of the series and we win 4 of those, we still advance. Doesn't matter how much we lose by in our losses. As long as we win 4 games, we advance. And that is about as obvious. That's hard-hitting analysis that you guys subscribe for, I know. First period. Okay, they score a goal, but it's not the absolute bombardment that we saw last game. Second period. Okay, so we do score 2. Brian Boyle scores on the power play. McDonough scores at even strength, and Point scores on the power play to give Tampa Bay their lead back. Two-goal lead, I should say. And then Connor Brown scores. It is 3-2. Any lucky bounce, though, and we're right back in this on the power play. Can we do it again? Thomas Shabbat demoted to the second power play unit, captaining that second power play unit. Gets us a 3-3 game, but then Kucherov scores, and then another power play goal. Jack, stop doing this with my emotions, EA. All right, fine. You just want to make me sad? Then make me sad. But Jack Roslovic scored 3 power play goals to open the period. Then Palat and Stamkos fire back with 2. Just 30 seconds after Brian Boyle gives us a sign of life here. Do we have a hero? We do not. But Brian Boyle benefiting with that extra ice time there against his former team. I'm pretty sure he played for Tampa Bay at one point. But yeah, Kucherov's goal there was a backbreaker. Roslovic getting it even. And then Palat and Stamkos scoring just sealed the deal. That Stamkos goal was that insurance marker. We finally battle back, but not enough time left. 6-5 Tampa Bay. And they have taken both on home ice, scoring 6 both times. We've gained morale because of ice time. Kelly Yarncrook lost morale. Buddy, if you don't want to be scratched, you should play better. Maybe it's time to drop Brandstrom down because he's a -2 and get Chris Russell, the defensive defenseman, some more ice time. Just try and shoot. It's tough because I don't know if I can get Mike Riley up there. Would get Shabbat a +3. Cam Fowler. Yeah, there we go. Why don't we try that? We got Shabbat with Riley to get the +3. And then Fowler with Zaitsev and Brandstrom with Russell. I think I like that. I think I do like that. I'm not sure though. I know chemistry doesn't matter as much when it comes to the real-time sim. It matters more about overall, which is why I'm worried about this series quite a bit. We made the playoffs though. Let's just see if we can, prove that we're not completely outclassed here against Tampa Bay, even though I really think that we are a few years away from being the caliber team that Tampa Bay is. But we've got the hometown crowd behind us tonight. Can we put on a show and prevent us going down 3-0 here? First period, 1-1. Okay, Kucherov scores on the power play. It may be time to take a look at that penalty kill. I may have wanted to look at that penalty kill before this one. But 17 shots for Tampa Bay. Are we just taking penalties galore? Richie's for slashing, Kachuk for high sticking. I mean, the high sticking could have been no, it was just a regular minor, so it was only 4 minutes of power play time, but dang, that is a ton of shots. Second period, and they finally break through, but we do have more shots in that period than they did. They only have 10 shots to our, I think 15, but Coleman, Joseph, and Coleman, so the fourth line now, fourth and third lines chipping in for Tampa Bay, and there's that depth scoring that they needed. Colin White, our first line center, gets us back to within a manageable margin. 2 goals is doable. If we can score on the power play, we do. Jack Roslovic benefiting from the power time. Him and Brian Boyle have been unsung heroes. I think those two guys. And Mikael Granlund scores and equalizes for Ottawa. Can we take the lead for the first time in the series? I'm pretty sure we haven't had a lead yet in the series. Tampa Bay gets a power play. Penalty kill finally does its job with just 2.5 to go. Are we going to go to overtime? We are going to go to overtime, but Granlund and Roslovic are the heroes there in the third period. Can Matt Murray keep it up? He's had a really rough first half of the game. The second half of the game, though, has been pretty good. Can he keep up the momentum? Can we get one past Vasilevsky? One more. It's been a high-scoring series. And the talent of Steven Stamkos on that second line, we just can't hang with it. People are happy for individual performance. Interesting. I'm going to try that. I'm going to move Granlund up. Would Richie up benefit us at all? No, it would not. Connor Brown would not help. Chris Tierney would not help. How's Puljujarvi? He's a -3. Granlund's a -4, but I'm going to promote him just because. Austin Watson out. We just need to. I was going to say we need to outscore them, but that's really not the truth. Like, I don't want to demote Puljujarvi all the way. That would still get us a +3 there. Kalle Järnkrok over Dadonov? No, I can't do that. I think I'll leave him there. Puljujarvi then. I guess he goes to the bottom. I mean, we need some kind of shakeup. I'm not exactly sure what to do. Jack Roslovic was a -1, but he's playing well. He wouldn't help us out very much elsewhere defensively. Mike Riley's still an even player. So you know what? I'm going to leave it like this, guys. I'm going to move Kalle Järnkrok up. Puljujarvi is yet to score a goal. We're going to give Järnkrok the opportunity, and hopefully we can avoid the sweep. Tampa Bay, we're getting close. Every game is just so close, except for the first game. Now, the next two have been 6-5, 5-4. And guys, I think that means that next season, if we take a quick look at it, I want to look at that penalty kill. Yeah, the defensive core needs an upgrade. I got Cam Fowler, sure, but Shabbat's not quite that bona fide top 2 defenseman yet. He's so close. He's right on the brink of becoming that bona fide number 1 top pairing defenseman. If we can get somebody a little bit better than Fowler to play alongside of him, and then we got Fowler, Zaitsev, and then maybe Brandstrom will be that guy to play alongside of him. I'm going to move Brandstrom up. Mike Riley took 2 penalty minutes, but he's even. No points. -3 there. Shabbat's a -2, but it's getting a ton of points, so I don't need to worry about that. Maybe we'll try and spread it out there. Chris Russell has more points than Brandstrom. That is tough. After such a good season. Let's check out the special teams, the penalty kill now. Norris, White, Shabbat, Fowler. Let's get Chris Russell up here. Tierney, Järnkrok. Norris is a 2-way. He's a 2-way. Chris Tierney. Who can win faceoffs? 78, 75, 79, 77. Okay, so we got some of our better. There we go. We'll put Tierney up there with Russell and Shabbat, Fowler and Zaitsev. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. And then the 3-man penalty kill is actually not bad. So we're going to leave that like it is. I don't know if there's much more we can do. But I'm just going to try and get all of my best players up if I can. Puljujarvi. I mean, Brian Boyle's been good. I'm not going to demote Brian Boyle because he's been fine. 3 points in 3 games for a guy like Brian Boyle. Also, wait a second. Can we talk about the fact that Thomas Chabot is 2 points per game? He's literally trying to will this Senators team. You know who's not been playing well is Brady Tkachuk, not Matthew Tkachuk. Would it benefit us to get a +3 up here and move him down to that second line? He's a -1. Give Brian, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get crazy. I'm going to do this. What have we got to lose? Only the series, right? Get our first line, which is going to be out there. A lot more chemistry. We'll see. I mean, just win one here. That's all I'm going to ask. Do not get swept is all I'm asking. First period, 2-0 Tampa. And that's not looking good for the don't get swept camp. Kucherov and then Hedman. So their top guys are just carrying. Second period, we do equalize with Tkachuk on the power play and then Brian Boyle. But then we just can't hold on to it. Tampa's offense is just too good. And the problem is not our goal scoring. It's the fact that we cannot stop Tampa from scoring goals. We got a 2-goal deficit here. Again, heading into the third period, make it 3. Andre Palat makes it a 5-2 game, and this is reminiscent of that first game in the series. Over half the period gone now. Victor Hedman's going to make it 6-2. I'm not going to waste more time. Jesse Puljujarvi on the fourth line finally gets a playoff goal, but it's just not enough, and it's a 6-3 loss, and, well, you can't fault Thomas Chabot. It is not the fault of Thomas Chabot at all. But you guys just saw, I mean, how did Murray do? Honestly, Halak did okay. Oh my God. Maybe I should have started Halak. But Jesus, guys, is this on Murray or is this on the defensive core? Because he let up 6 goals per game, which is literally insane. I've never seen that before. But Roslovic with 6 points is insane. Brian Boyle point per game, Dadonov point per game, and even is actually really impressive. So having Evgeny Dadonov around for 2 more years after this should be good. Jesse Puljujarvi was just not good enough in his defensive end. Looking down the roster, no other standout names other than Brandstrom getting no points. I mean, it's not the end of the world. These two. Well, Watson was better than Calle Jarnkrok. Calle Jarnkrok is here for another year at $2 million. He'll be fine. I would like to find a new coach, though, because if we take a quick look at it, take a look at our forward core. Brady Tkachuk he's okay with him. He's not great. Let's take a look at the lines. I might want to fire the head coach and then see who's out there in the offseason. But yeah, if we take a look at Tkachuk, he doesn't like. He's carry, shoot, balanced, and doesn't like the offensive strategy. Carry, shoot, balanced is also Evgeny Dadonov, and then Colin White is balance, shoot, balanced. So what we need to find is somebody who's carry, shoot, balanced, and then our first line is Tkachuk, White, and Dadonov, and that's looking pretty nice. And then defensively, Chabot's chemistry is balance, shoot. So if we can find somebody close to this, we should be good. Wait, balance, shoot. What is Brandstrom? Because I also want to keep an eye on Brandstrom too. Brandstrom is pinch cycle. He's not going to fit with Chabot ever. But if we get a guy, I mean, they could still get a +3 together. That's the thing. Coaching staff. We know that they don't like the first line coaching staff, and I would really like to find a new head coach. Definitely. It's overload, so they prefer behind the net. So we need behind the net, carry, shoot, balanced. So this guy is available. Mark Desro. Screw that. I'm going to stop trying. Behind the net, carry cycle efficient. No, that is not what we want to see. So we'll see when free agency comes about. But I would like to fire him. He's only got 1 year left on his contract anyway, so he's just gonna walk. We're not going to renew his contract. We're not going to fire him, but we're not going to renew his contract. And now we take a look at the draft. The AHL playoffs are still a thing. So if we go ahead, take a look at that. We're playing the Utica Comets after beating the Toronto Marlies in 5. Wow, that took the whole dang series. We go up another 2 weeks here. What the hell happened? Oh my God, that was way too... okay. Wilkes-Barre Scranton, are we going to win this and make it to the... oh my God, we are in the Calder Finals, guys. Calder Cup playoff finals. And we're up. Okay. All right. Let's go up to game number 4 here. I'm actually a little bit interested in this. A little interested. 8-2. Wow. Holy crap. They are bombing teams. And we take a 3-1 lead. I kind of want to see if Belleville's going to win. Who's down here that's carrying? Oh, Chalopik is an 80, which is nice. He'll be one of those fill-in centers. Balsers, 79, 80. Logan Brown's a 79, so hopefully he gets to grow. Logan Shaw's doing good. Nicholas Baptiste is fine. Drake Batherson is up to an 82? Since when is Batherson an 82? Hold on, I got to check this out. Batherson must have grown this season. Progress reports. Modified. Not in the NHL, in the system. Stutzla is up to... Stutzla is at 74. Brown's up to a 79. He modified 21. Can we take a look at current? Batherson has grown naturally 2 in his puck skill category, 1 offensive awareness, which is really good. Morale growth is helping him out too. Natural growth in his defensive category is very good. Batherson, you're probably going to make the squad next year, my guy. All right, that's awesome. So we got Chalopik and Batherson. Batherson is a what kind of forward are you? No, I literally can't see it. Okay, that's cool. And then Chalopik there, Logan Brown, Balsers, Formanton, Vitaly Abramov. I mean, these guys, Formanton is somebody to look out for. He's medium top 6, 79 overall, 21. Look out for him. He could be somebody we play on the third line. Maybe instead of a guy like Calle Järnkrok, maybe the Järnkrok experiment. Although Järnkrok, well, he's a sniper. I don't know. I might want to move Calle Järnkrok. We just got him, but it was a rental. But if we do advance the day, are we going to win? We do win. The Belleville Senators are your Calder Cup champions. That's what you like to see right there, ladies and gentlemen. Winnipeg Jets win the Stanley Cup, interestingly enough. We take a quick pause here before the draft comes. We are how many days from the draft? So we've got retirements coming up and then draft interviews and then the draft. So we will go ahead and do our quick season recap. The awards this season: Winnipeg Jets are your Stanley Cup champions. Calgary Flames were the best team, but the Winnipeg Jets defeated the Philadelphia Flyers. Individual awards: Nikita Kucherov wins the Art Ross. Stamkos wins the Hart. I mean, guys, we came up against a team that had the Art Ross and the Hart Memorial Trophy winner, and they were both different players. That's insane. Then Oliver Ekman-Larsson wins the Norris. Kucherov wins the Lady Byng. Best sportsmanship. Good for you. Igor Shesterkin wins the Calder. Interesting. Very, very interesting to get a goaltender to win the Calder. That's impressive. Patrick Laine wins the Conn Smythe. So Laine carried. The Vezina goes to Carey Price. Henrik Lundqvist, however, won the William M. Jennings. Bill Masterton goes to Jarmelson as a Bruin. Jack Adams Award goes to our head coach, who I'm about to let walk. That's tough. I think it would be best for the team if I do let him walk. Just because the chemistry wise and growth, I just don't think he's good enough for where we want to go. Ted Lindsay is Steven Stamkos. Ovechkin wins the Rocket Richard again, and the Selke goes to Ryan O'Reilly. If we want to take a look at the quick playoff tree, Buffalo advanced and faced Tampa, and then up at the top you can see Philly played Montreal. A lot of 7-game series except for ours. Literally only 3 series were not 7 games, which is insane. And then you got Philly, Tampa in the conference finals. So we lost to the East. They went to Eastern Conference Finals. Philly then loses to Winnipeg, who on their way here beat Colorado, Chicago, and the President's Trophy winning Calgary Flames. Interesting. I don't know, guys. Do I let the coach walk, or do I bring him back for another year and see how he does for one more year? I like the chemistry idea, but again, he did coach us above what we should have been. Would chasing after a head coach, I guess I'll have to see who's out there in free agency, but I got to sign him first. Or I let him go to free agency, explore the options, and then we can do something there. I think that might be the move. Let him go to free agency. We can always bring him back in free agency, but I want to at least see what is out there. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. There is the draft lottery. Figured I should just hit that button so we could see it. Los Angeles, Minnesota via Pittsburgh. That sucks for Pittsburgh. And then Detroit gets screwed over yet again, but what else is new? Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see some more, and I will see you guys in the next one.